Now, let's move on to one more speaker as we talk about taking China global. And that is coming to you from the iClick group. Would you please welcome the Chief Marketing Officer and China President, Celia Tong.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, all of you. And thank you, Jeffrey, sharing us a wonderful case, Huawei. As you know, actually, Huawei, the market share in only 2 years, the market share is from out of 10, jumping to number 3 in China. So it's a wonderful leadership in the marketing. And today, as a partnership and a key partner of the platform and technology partner of Huawei, we understand the consumer insight is the key elements of all the marketing starting point. So maybe we start with the all our elaboration. I would like to show ask you some questions. So maybe the ladies always using the facing mask. So why do you use the facing mask? Do you know your reason to use the facing mask? Beauty. And maybe we now from our data to look after what is the reason they are going to. According to our brand checker, please the video, we select all the keywording from the search keywording and the brand. And after that, we found some interesting findings. Why the women's using the face mask? Please go on the video. So we select the key elements of the facing mask of the woman using, and then running from overall into China is overall 700 million data online users in our data, and then we found a very interesting. The top of the key demand. The key demand is hydration. So you can see from here, the hydration and moisturizing is the key demand. And then we found the age, and they're interesting, and we select one brand in our overall comparisons. So this is the numbers. The key demands is moisture, and is 100 times ahead of the second needs of anti-wrinkles. And we found, or we select one mask brand, which their key benefits is anti-wrinkles. And find it's very interesting, their overlap, even though their key benefits is anti-wrinkle, but the overlap of anti-wrinkle is only 7%. And the first demand of the ladies, high-end users of the demand moisture and hydration is only 3% only. So this is give us some hints whether this kind of brand, the perception or their key message are well received by the consumers. And then let's look into the competitor market. So there's a lot of brands, they claim the different positioning. Some is claiming whitening. Only one brand in here is brand C, is claiming moisture and hydration. So the key realities we can derive from this kind of data. The first is, do you truly understand from the data, do you truly understand your target consumers' key consumer, the key concerns and key needs? And secondary, can your key product benefits are accurately perceived or accepted by your target audience? And are you doing better or worse than your competitors in terms of harnessing the market needs? So all this data is from hundreds It's 10 million users, online users, about concerning intended to buy, intended to discuss in the China markets. All the data you can see is from search. It's overall 780 million search users, and media surveys is under 380,000 websites, which is reached 98% of China netizens. And the social is 450 million social users, including Tencent and Sina in China. Of course, e-commerce and advertising campaign clients. So all this kind of data, we're dropping up the pools, including it is from 700 million total online users, and we 5 to 10 million users among they intending to buy or to talking about in the social or in the media survey about the facial mask. So what is the next? When we get into consumer insights, and the next is how to do it, how to make an actionable plan to make it happen. Before we go into the key actionable plans, maybe we look into the China markets. And in the long time, they are running for the media buying and program buying in China. But nowadays, from last year's, a lot of audience buying has appeared. Just like DSP, DMP, and exchange, private exchange is appears. But most of them are only long-tail resources. In the China markets, most of the marketers need premium resources. Why? Because the TV is dropping dramatically in the past 10 years, especially last year. You can see the data from CNET and iResearch. And only in China, it's only 31% of the people is still watching TV. And 69 people is watching online. So online video is dramatically growing in China. But in the meanwhile, it's a little bit, a big difference from the Western and China. China has a lot of video sites, but in Europe, I think in American, there's only YouTube. So it means the fragmentation in China is very serious. So you can see the audience across all different kind of video sites based on the different contents. And the other problem is the overlap because of too much video sites in the same time. So the overlap is very serious. You can see the data. The overlap from YouTube and iQlick is over 42%. And Youku and Lesi is 34%. That means the efficiency is affect the media planning. So still program buying or audience buying is the question of all the marketers. So it's programmatic buying is appear, why they suddenly appear a growth very fast in China. So they need the audience buying instantly. Luckily, from last year, in 2014, the China markets experienced, especially the premium website, premium video website, is starting their doors, open their programmatic buying. Just like Youku, Tudo, and iQlick, they have their private exchange. So we can connect them together and to help clients to do the programmatic buying later on. So this is make it happen is why the most of the client is accept the TV plus the internet mixed-reach concepts in China, and they can use the GRP concept to adopt all their media planning, just like according to their target audience. So we can buy how much, put the budget, how much into one campaign, and cost per TV, cost per target UV in one campaign. So our thinking, we are thinking is how to make it into one, make the data and the media together into one platform is very important. So utilize we name it is SSEA data. That means from the search, from social, from media serving, from e-commerce, from ad campaign, for the overall aspect of the consumer insight, all these kinds of data into one, and then we utilize the long tail resources, and the most important, we also use the premium resources together into one platform to help to client to collect together. One is data, and the other is medium, to connect together to make it happen. Of course, the last is actually we will tell the consumer can be rediscovered through all the big data, because it's, all the aspects we can understand in the other points. And then the most important, the next is make the consumers the challenge. They can help all these kind of data, they can help to challenge the old thinking and give them the conventional understanding, and make the marketers can have a accurate marketing strategy, in actionable marketing strategy in the later on. And the last, PMP, we think the programmatic buying is more crucial in China, because it is big enough, because its fermentation is so fermented. So it's more crucial in China, so it's helped the clients to excavate their gold mine in China. So this is our key point. One is data, and one is the media together into our programmatic platform. So thank you very much, because time is limited.
Thank you very much. Celia Tong, ladies and gentlemen, from iClick Group.